An important update on the 86 2.5 XJ. This is the bell housing. You've seen it before. It's unbolted from the transmission and obviously from the engine. Something I want to show you. This is a locating dowel, and it is broken off. The other half of it's in the block, and it didn't break off evenly, or somebody swapped it out or did something, because when you put this bell housing against the engine, this thing keeps the engine and the bell housing from coming completely together flat. It stops it. Now this side, I made one for it already. I made a hollow steel dowel that fits in there nicely and fits in the engine. So the only thing I had left to do is fix this one. Now, what I did, alright, see here? Alright, let's see if we can do this in one shot. Yeah, if this is out of focus, it's gonna really suck. Okay, so this is a slide hammer, and what I did was I took an air tool adapter right here, and I shortened it because the end's pretty thin, and I was trying to tap it and it was splitting. I tapped it, the inside of this, with a 1/4 20 tap. And it turns out that the threads on here, which are, what are they, 3/8 pipe thread or 1/4 inch? I think they're 1/4 inch pipe thread, fit inside the broken piece. See there? It's all busted and all nasty and looking and stuff. So what I did was I threaded this 1/4 20 bolt into there. Okay, here's the order I did it. Let's do it right. I couldn't show you this live because there was just no way that was going to happen. Okay, so what happened is I screwed the air fitting into this broken dowel that was in the back of the block. Screwed it in, then screwed in put these together like this. This is a 1/4 20 bolt, and this is the a screw-on adapter for the threads of the slide hammer. And I threaded that together and then yanked on it 3 times with the slide hammer, and it came right out. It came out a little bit with each slide, and I am just thrilled. This is the inside where it was against the block. It's pretty chewed up. Not sure how this happened, but there's some stupid things that have happened to this Jeep before I got it, and this was one of them, because I test fit the bell housing onto the engine this morning and it won't sit flat. This collided, this piece here interfered with the one on the bell housing I just showed you, and it wouldn't allow it to sit flat. So this is just nothing but bad news, right? Anyway, so I made one adapter to fit. Oh God, let me put this down. I made one adapter to fit this hole. Okay, piece of steel. The diameter is something like, I don't remember, 7/28, 7/25, something like that. And the inside, I just made it 1/2 inch, just used a 1/2 inch drill bit, and it lets the bolt slide right through real easy, lots of room. So I made one for that one. Now I got to make one for this one. Now, technically, I could probably just leave that one alone, and it'll drop right in the hole now, because its buddy is no longer in there blocking the way. So I could, but that's not really very deep. The thing is, this threaded pipe thing won't fit inside that one. So I think these are from a different era. I think this one here is probably original, and this one got added in because it's thinner wall and it's beat up and it just looks like crap. So if I can get it out, I'll take it out and make another one for that one too. But this one will work as is. Now it'll fit in the back of the block, and the other one I know fits in the back of the block. I tested it. Anyway, so here we have all of our tools. It's all DIY, man. Fits the theme. Slide hammer, and oh, the only thing I had to do to this 1/4-20 bolt is turn it and get the hex off of it so it'll fit inside. It was a grade 8, yes sir. But after you take the first 20% off, it's not hardened anymore. So it turned real nice and it fits inside here real well. So this is all DIY, you know, hardware stores closed already here in town, and I had all this on me. So happiness and joy. I don't mind telling you, getting this out was a huge ordeal, and I finally got it out. So there we are. Works like a charm. Next step, I got to decide whether I want to try and pull that other one out. I don't think that this threads are, I've already tested it, they're way too small. So I don't know what to do. Maybe nothing. Anyway, that's it. So what happens now is, if I decide this is done, I bolt the bell housing back on the engine, back on the transmission, drop these dowels in for the holes, and then it's ready to bolt together. I just have to put the flywheel on, the clutch, blah 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 blah, and it'll go back together. Now it'll go back together correctly, and we have here a whole bag full of bolts. I got these off of eBay. They are off a 2.5 Jeep motor. Yes, I paid $20 for them. No, I couldn't get them out of the junkyard, and they were just as expensive from the hardware store. So I'd rather have factory ones. They're the same length, the correct size, all that shit. So it was worth it to me. The only thing missing is the inspection plate that goes across the bottom here. I've talked about that before. Goes across the bottom. They're all over eBay for like 35 bucks, which kind of sucks. So I'm still going to put this together, and then at some point later we'll put the inspection plate in, just to help keep the dirt out. I probably really should pressure wash this stupid inside of this thing. The rear main seal was leaking. I pulled the flywheel off. It was wet on the backside and blah blah blah. So I really should do that, but you know what? I'll decide another day. I'm beat. I'm tired. And here we go. Sorry, my video's not the best. I'm exhausted. And there's our DIY tools. And it worked like a charm, man. That sliding into that, and there was room underneath. The floor pan was not in the way of the weight at all. There was lots of room, because with the transmission gone, the engine is angled downward, and it just got 3 taps and it came right out. I was thrilled. Alright, enough rambling. This was a big deal. Hopefully this will help somebody in the future, because man, this thing was screwed up, and just bolting the engine and tranny back together like this would be just nothing but bad. Alright, talk to you guys later. See you, bye.